You are on the channel Cataclysms. Thank you very much for your activity and support. Each of your likes and comments helps in promoting the channel. Review of events for January 3rd. Electricity supplies have stopped in several localities in Canada. Of the snowfall without light left almost 17,000 consumers. The incident occurred in the province of Nova Scotia. The National Media Bureau reported that in the northeastern part of the region about a third of the monthly rainfall. In places the snow level rose by 30 centimeters. This led to numerous power line breakdowns. Emergency crews are currently dealing with troubleshooting caused by bad weather, but it is not known when the work will be completed and consumers will start getting energy again. Heavy snowfall over the weekend led to numerous fire brigade operations and road closures in southern Austria. East Tyrol and part of Carinthia were affected. The former warehouse building collapsed. No one was injured. Belbertauer Strasse was closed because of high risk of avalanche. Nearly 90 centimeters of snow fell in the High Bleiberger Valley. On Sunday 3rd of January, the situation in East Tyrol improved slightly. Snowfall has stopped and no more precipitation is expected on Monday. In the Gulf of Carpentaria, Australia formed tropical cyclone Imogene. Meteorologists confirmed its status on Sunday, January 3rd, and gave it a name. Powerful winds with gusts up to 110 km per hour cover territory of about 100 km from the center of the cyclone. Imogene is the first named storm of the cyclone season in Australia in 2020 to 2021. Tropical cyclone is dangerous by high storm surge and heavy rains. The cyclone's route passes through the eastern and southeastern parts of the Gulf of Carpentaria coast. On the evening of January 3rd or in the early morning of January 4th local time, a storm to make ashore. Authorities urged residents of the coast not to leave homes without an acute need and to keep a close eye on the forecast. Abnormal cold weather persists in Siberia. Last night the minimum air temperature in Tomsk, Omsk, Novosibirsk, Irkutsk and Kemerovo regions, as well as in the Krasnoyarsk territory, Ogra, Tuvan and Altai fell below -40 degrees, and the day before places were broken and daily records of minimum air temperature were broken. So it happened in the city of Stone on Obi that in the Altai region. There the air temperature fell to -41 degrees. Record frosts were observed in the villages of Simbol, Tval. Frost grew to -41.1, which is 0.5 below the reach of 2010 year. According to our forecasts, warm changes in the region are not expected and the next 4 to 5 days will remain abnormal cold with night temperatures around -39, -44. In fairness, we will note that the coldest region of Russia is the Yakutia, that the air temperature is kept in the area -51, -56. So in Oymyakon on Sunday night the air temperature was -55.5, and last night warmed to -52 degrees. After the landslide in Norway, 6 people still have not been found. On Saturday, January 2nd, police and rescuers working at the site of a landslide in Jorm municipality in southern Norway found several more bodies of the dead. 6 people are still missing. Police authorities said inside some buildings filled with liquid clay could be air pits that would allow people to survive for days. Helicopters and drones surveyed the collapse. Rescuers moved into the danger zone on styrofoam boards to reach destroyed homes. Army equipment arrived at the site. The search was joined by a search-rescue team of 5 film layers. Light day in Norway in winter is only a few hours. Temperatures dropped to -1 degree, and the clay soil proved too unstable for rescuers to walk on it. Police gave no details of the missing. Men, women and children are known to be among them. The landslide destroyed more than 30 homes. Some publications hung on the edges of the collapse. According to the specified data, at least 1,000 residents were evacuated from the area. Wildfires continue to be fought in the Sochi area. Work on extinguishing a natural fire in the Lazaret district of Sochi on the border of the Sali and Tuapse forestry areas continued today. At dawn, rescuers made the decision on the territory where there are no high-voltage power lines to use a helicopter. On January 2nd, the fire center on an area of more than 40 hectares was localized and taken rescuers in the ring. There is information that the fire started on New Year's Eve because of the use of a huge number of fireworks. In the works on extinguishing, the personnel of the management of the Ministry of Emergency Situations of Russia in the city of Sochi is involved. And experienced foresters from 7 districts of Krasnodar Krai. Fighting fire complicates dry and not seasonally warm weather. In the early days of the new city, the air temperature in the Tuapse area of Sochi reached plus 18 degrees, which is 6 degrees above the climate norm. And no rains were observed. The same anomalous warm will be on the Black Sea coast of the Caucasus and the first days of the new week. Heavy downpours caused flooding in Malaysia. Evacuated 5,000 people. The 2-day torrential rain that began on Friday, January 1st caused large-scale flooding in the Sultanate of Johor, southern Malaysia. The number of evacuees rose to 5,818 from 1,540 families. The flood in Johor covered 7 areas. 56 temporary aid centers were opened on the territory of the Sultanate for residents left without bed. Flood paralyzed traffic, roads flooded more than half a meter deep. 10 important transport routes are blocked and inaccessible from beyond high water levels and strong currents, as well as collapsed bridges. Many areas were cut off from aid access, with rescuers reaching them in and by boat. Some residents refused to leave their homes until the flood situation worsened.